Sanibonani, dumelang, abusheni, inhlikani, emadambula manene. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. My name is Sophia Butomi, Boo, Riaka Chabalala, and welcome back to Second Chances with Sophia V. Today is a good day to be great, and yes, that is why we will be doing a story time. As you might have already seen by the title, it will be a story time about how I got engaged 24 hours after being in a relationship. Yes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, one day, 24 hours. Literally, guys, I think I get engaged every relationship that I get into. Like, I don't understand what's going on. Pastors, please pray for me. Ask God what's going on. If you believe in the spiritual world, please consult my ancestors on my behalf. Why do I always get engaged in relationships? And I've literally only walked down the aisle once. I always chicken out. What's wrong with me? But we are not there. Join me for this story time, and please do remember to subscribe, like, and tell everybody about it. I want your side chicks here. I want your husbands to be here. I want your maid to be here. I want your crush to be here. I want your neighbors, your dogs, your pets, your cats, and everyone on my channel. And thank you very much for everyone who has subscribed so far. Welcome to the family, and may we keep growing. Without any further ado, let's just do a quick disclaimer and get right into the story. If you think you know who I'm talking about, you don't. If you think it's about you, it's not. If you think you were there, you were not. And if you insist, you honestly insist you know who I'm talking about, or you insist that you have pictures in your image to remember being present, please, let's keep it clean. Don't mention any names. Let's just enjoy the story. I'll try to keep it quick, simple, short, and straight to the point. But yeah. So let's get right into the story. Yes, guys, so today I'm spoiling myself. I'm at a solo date at the Fontaine Bed and Sculpture Park. It is literally 10 rand. I come here a lot, quite often, just to clear my hair, just to refresh, and today is just one of those days. Entry for adults is 10 rand and kids is free. So I am literally spending my 10. I am spoiling myself. I work hard for my rents and my cents. So that is why I'm here. I'm here to clear my mind, and I thought I should take you in to this moment of mine. So when you see the view and when you get a chance, please do come through and enjoy yourself. So yeah, without wasting more of your time, let me dig right into the story. So once upon a time in my life, I was single and very much available. So yeah, I was going on dates and meeting different people. So one day, it was a Friday evening. I remember that weekend I was house sitting for my friend. I was at a house. So I went into Facebook, and as I was scrolling down, I saw 4 pictures. Yeah, it was like multiple pictures, yeah, of this fine, very fine gentleman whom I've never laid my eyes on before. So as I saw those pictures and I was scrolling down, I literally paused and I'm like, who's this beast? Like, who's this human being? And what I noticed was that his pictures were uploaded by this other, this femme, this very important woman of society. One of those vamani, a very well-respected entrepreneur, life coach. Like she has she has a CV is like probably 10 pages long. One of those important people in society. This lady, she had uploaded his pictures. And she captioned it like, oh, this is my son, he's actually looking for a life partner, and she wrote like, I think 3 lines of like mini requirements of what kind of a partner he was looking for. And she did say and be like, this is not a plaything, you must be serious about settling down. And when I looked at the comments, already the picture had about 500 to 600 comments already, and the pictures were only up for about 30 minutes. So when I went into the comments, I saw that women, I think mainly because of the caliber of a woman that the person who uploaded is, the people in the comment sections, they were legit going down, drilling down, submitting their CVs. They were selling themselves, like, oh, this is me, I'm a business owner, I'm single, somewhere like I'm a virgin, they were legit laying down are selling themselves as to like, yeah, I'm a suitable wife, you know, I'm a suitable partner for this person, you know. There were even mothers who put up pictures of their own daughters that are like, yeah, I think my child or my daughter will be a perfect partner for this guy and stuff like that. So as I went there, I went in there, and you could see that the comments just keep on coming. Like, women were taking this very, very seriously. But for me, I was bored, so I just went in there, and I remember I wrote a comment, and I was like, yo, why is my future husband even out here embarrassing himself looking for a wife while I'm here? I mean, so I wrote like a random address. I was like, this is my address, this is my uncle's number. I wrote a random cell phone number. I was like, yeah, he must call me. I'm ready to get married. Good Friday, I'm ready to walk down the aisle. And this was last year. Yes, this was 2020. I remember very well. It was 4 weeks before, 3 or 4 weeks before Easter. So when I was commenting there, I was just like, you know what, he must contact my uncles. There's my home address. I'm expecting to hear from his delegates or to see his people on Easter weekend. I'm done. So people were just laughing at my comment, and that lady came down. She was like, no man, stop joking, be serious, this is like a legit thing. This is my son, I'm trying to find him a suitable partner. And I was like, I was down there like, I'm serious, but the way to my heart or to get my attention is through my uncles. So if he's interested in me, I'm not about to sit here and wait and sell myself. He must come find me, but I'm telling him that I am his suitable somebody. So because I was bored, the comments went on and on. We're going back and forth. I was literally making a joke out of the whole thing. I was joking. I was just making jokes on people's comments. But that comment of mine got like a lot of attention. People were commenting on it. I was joking and I was entertaining everyone. I remember at some point I was like, because people were quoting Bible verses, and I was also saying, the Bible says, "He who finds a wife finds a good thing." Not that not he who advertises herself and a man comes after her finds a good thing. No, I would be a blessing in his life. So that's how confident and how much energy I had that day. I was going on and on and on the comments. So much so that I think that whole conversation went on for about an hour, and after that I received an inbox. So it was that lady, that very, very, very respectable lady. I still say she is very respectable. She actually dropped me an inbox. She was like, look here, on a serious note, that is actually a guy that was meant to have been my son-in-law. He was engaged to my daughter. Unfortunately, my daughter passed away, and he was living abroad. Now he's back in SA. He's looking for a suitable partner. So are you keen? He was actually observing the comments, and he chose you. You are the chosen one. So I was like, I think he's a cool human being. He looks cute. He honestly looked very handsome. From his pictures, I was interested. He was definitely not my type. I had never dated anyone as yummy as him. But I was like, you know what? I've got nothing to lose. I'm meeting people, and he might as well join the queue. So I was like, sure, you can give him my my Facebook, and if vele I'm the chosen one, I expect him to be like the next text. I expect to receive it from him, not you. I don't want to be communicating with you. And the reason why I did that, I refused to give him my cell phone number, because I felt like if he was already observing the comments, he must have gone through my Facebook page already. He must have seen my post, he must have seen my pictures. So I wanted to do the same. I wanted him to text me via Facebook so I can go through his Facebook and really truly see what kind of a person he was. So she did that, and I told her, as long as he's not a CA, a doctor, or an account, or a CA, a doctor, or a pastor, I'm okay. Send him my way. So I stayed on Facebook for a little bit longer. Then I ended up dozing off. Now it's Saturday morning. Like I said, I had all the time on the world. I was meeting people. I had dates that day. I think I had a breakfast date, a lunch date, and a dinner date, honestly speaking. So that Saturday, I did not have time to go through my social media pages and stuff like that. Once I only logged in the evening, and I saw that he had actually texted me like, hello, I'm your suitable somebody. And since I was not responding, I think he panicked a little bit. So by then he sent me like a paragraph, like giving me a CV and his mini background of to like who he is and stuff like that. And since I was not responding, he also did say on the comment section that, hey woman, the address that you gave me is invalid. I actually sent someone to your house to confirm your house address, and there was no one. And the contact number you also gave me, your uncle's contact number, it's not working. So yeah, so when I went into my inbox and I responded, I don't even remember how I responded, but I cracked a joke, and he laughed. He responded with this crazy sense of humor, and I got it. I was like, this is definitely my guy. So we started chatting that Saturday evening. Literally we got on like a house on fire almost immediately. Within 10 minutes we had moved from inbox, WhatsApp, where they were right there. He was just telling me about where he is in life, where he's been in life, giving me like a full background overview nyana. So, and was cracking jokes more than anything. I loved his sense of humor, and he got my sense of humor. I believe I'm funny, whether you agree with it or not. I think I'm funny. He thought I'm funny. I thought he was funny. And yeah, it was okay. Now, Sunday morning, wake up in the morning, I think literally from 6 a.m. we were on the phone. We were chatting. We spoke about literally everything, about his childhood, how his ex-fiance passed away, how he spent years overseas trying to build a life for them, and now as he was about to come back, she passed away in a car accident, and now he's back in SA. He wants to settle down, and he's at a point in his life whereby he needs to decide whether he's settling down here in SA or going back in, let's just say Europe. I don't want to give out too much information about him. So he wants to make that decision already with a partner. So he was like very, very serious about wanting someone to settle down with, and as much as I had those things, I was just brushing them off. I'm like, we're getting to know each other, we are communicating. I like the vibe, I love your energy, I love where this is going. Yeah, let's just give it a try. And like the way we were connecting, right, we did not want to put down the phone. We were just talking non-stop. I remember even when I had to go to the toilet, I would legit go to the bathroom with my phone, and because at some point we moved to video call. He wanted to see that vele, am I really the person that I claim to be on social media? And I wanted to see, is he indeed this handsome human being that I saw? And yes, he was that and so much more. So even when I went to the bathroom, I'll literally go to the bathroom with my phone, and I'd put up my phone or put it pointing towards the opposite direction so that he wouldn't see me. But he would legit listen to me be in the bathroom. That is how much we connected. It was as if we had known each other for a million years. Very same day when I got hungry during lunch, he was like, yeah, you know what? Choose a restaurant for me to go to. He was based in Durban at that point in time. He was like, choose a restaurant for me to go to, like what kind of other, like tell me what kind of food I should eat, and I will pick a restaurant for you in Joburg to go to, so we'll sort of have lunch together virtually. I love food. I've said it before, and I'm gonna say it again. My love language is food. So yeah, he chose a place for me. I dressed up, I went to the restaurant, and through it all we were communicating. We went to the restaurant. He was there legit. He was watching me eat, I was watching him eat. I chose for him what to eat from the menu, he chose for me. He sent through money so that I would be able to pay, and for me that scored him like £1,000,000, because wow, he's already a provider. So yeah, in a nutshell, guys, that whole Sunday, right? That whole Sunday, it was just perfection. It was like I was living in a movie in jail with this guy. It felt like I've known him forever. It felt like we've been dating, and yeah, now by the time it's Monday, I have to go to work. Because he just recently came back to SA, he's still not back at work, but he's making in and outs at the offices and stuff like that. So but then when I had to go to work, I remember we were both sad because we could not be on the phone for that long, as much time as we were on Sunday, and I just wanted to be with him. I just wanted to know what he was doing, and for him it was also the same. He just wanted to know, what am I eating, who am I talking to, how's my day going, and all of those things. So on that Monday, right, he's Tsonga, I'm also Tsonga. On that Monday, I remember he was like, yo, Shem, I feel like I'm already miserable without you, So please, on a serious note, give me your uncle's number and give me your right home address. and I will do right by you. You said you're available Easter weekend, right? I was like, yes, I'm available. He was like, yeah, I will do right by you. Give me your uncle's correct digits. Give me your direct, like, give me your correct physical address. I will be there. Easter weekend, we are getting married. You and I, you are my woman, and I am your man. So I have to put it out there. Tsonga men do not propose. They do not go down on one knee and be like, will you marry me? How Tsonga men propose is like, first of all, they'll start calling you Nkatamina. Nkatanga. Once they call you Nkatanga, you are done, you are gone, you are taken, you are engaged, you are married. Next step, they are sending a letter to your uncles. And the rest, as they say, is history. And he did exactly that. So on that Monday was like, Easter weekend, we are doing this. Give me your uncle's contact details and give me your address. And I was like, yeah, Munwamin. Papa Shuklangi. Legit on that Monday, right? Because I could not talk to him the majority of the day, right? When we spoke in the evening, we were already naming our kids. I mean, he comes from a family of multiples. This is literally the only person who does not have a twin. So we were already naming our kids. It was going to be a boy and a girl. We were going to name them Pituros Namujaji. Those were going to be our kids. That's just how serious we were, you know. By Monday, we were like, yeah, I'm doing this. Papa Pitrosi was like, yeah, Mama Mujaji, that's where we are. Nkatamina, yeah, Mkalazo Mina, that's where we are. So yeah, fast forward, honestly speaking, I could tell in his tone that he was very serious. But for me, it was like, I mean, just yesterday I was going on dates with meeting other people. Now here you are, you're taking the majority of my time. But it's literally been 24 hours, really, honestly speaking. So you can't be that serious. It started with a Facebook post. Now you're saying you want to marry me while naming our kids. I was just enjoying the moment. I was just enjoying the attention. I could tell the tone, in his tone, he sounded sincere. He sounded like, but I was still like, Muna, you're in Durban, I'm here in Johannesburg. Easter is in 3 weeks' time. You know, that, okay, coolies. But then, yeah, Tuesday he's saying the same thing. I didn't send him any contact details, but Tuesday he's still pushing me like, give me your uncle's number. And I said, don't worry, babe. Don't worry, I'll give you. So I remember on Wednesday he set up a video call with because he's the oldest sibling. So he set up a video call between me and his siblings and some of his older cousins. Like, they were all females. So on the video chat, like, honestly speaking, they were just telling me about how sensitive he is, about how, like, we're getting to know each other, but most of all, they were sort of like getting to know me more than anything. And in that video chat, because also when I spoke with them, our connection was spontaneous. It was effortless, you know. We got along. I got along with them as well. So they approved. By the end of that phone call, it seems like they approved of me as a suitable partner for him, you know. And I remember that lady from Facebook, she also inboxed me. She was like, you know what, I just wanted to make sure that with the history that I have with this boy, he's a very good boy. I just want to make sure that he's okay in life and he has a suitable partner in life. So I approve of you, you know. And although that he said on Facebook, he had said that he doesn't want anyone with a child, blah, 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 blah. But then based on how that woman knows me and how that woman knows that guy, she was like, you know what, I approve of both of you. I think you'd make suitable partners. I think, yeah, I mean, you can do this life thing together, you know. He accepts you with whatever baggage that you have in terms of your past relationships. He's willing to fix any brokenness, any broken heart, you know, the broken heart that you might still have, you know. He's willing to fix whatever. Even though he didn't break your heart, he's willing to fix that. And I was like, yeah, I'm also willing, you know, to help him. I accept the fact that he has a fiance who passed away, and they had a strong bond, they had a strong connection, because he would tell me about her, and I could see that he was really, really serious about building a future with her. You know, they had this big plans, and now he was stuck there in the middle of nowhere, and he just wanted someone to carry on life with, you know. And I was like, yeah, I'm willing to pick up the pieces of where she left off, you know. That's where we were by Wednesday. Remember, the post went up on Friday. I legit only started chatting with him Saturday evening, and it was very late evening. So basically I would say we officially started dating on Sunday, because I forgot to say, on Saturday, the time when I was offline, like, he legit went on our common friends. He was contacting them and asking them what kind of a person I was. So by the time I responded back to him, he sort of like had a bigger picture of me. He was dead serious. Kuri ni madam ni manish mang mang. So yeah, I remember by the end of the phone call, it was like, wow, you get, my sisters like you, I like you, everyone likes you. You know what? This long distance thing is not working for me. I am flying down to Joburg tomorrow. I'm flying down to meet you, my woman. We literally have 3 weeks to get this right. We are getting married in 3 weeks' time. And I'm like, yeah, at that point in time, I had not even told anyone that I've met somebody. I've legit only told that friend that I was house sitting for, because like I'm saying, there were already a lot of people involved on his end, but on my side, I'm still like, too good to be true, too good to be true, too good to be true. So yeah, but I could not take leave from work on Thursday, so we're like, no, let's do it for Friday. Come down to Joburg on Friday so that we can meet each other. I stay with my son, so you cannot come over to my house. And I'd first like to meet you, as an individual. Let's see if the chemistry is there in real life. Let's see if I like what I see in real life. So yeah, Thursday we spent the day trying to make bookings in terms of his flight, accommodation. I got half days leave at work. I'm also getting prepared. I am shaving. I'm getting ready. My future husband is coming to town. I'm getting excited, but I'm nervous at the same time. I'm like, okay, this guy is coming. When he comes through, it's a do or die type of a situation moment. We might not get married in 3 weeks time, but on his end, it's not a do or die moment. It was like a confirmation moment. I am coming down. We will be getting married in 3 weeks time. So okay, fast forward, Friday comes. I go to work. I made sure I wear my best formal to work. I wore my best outfit. Then I left work at 12 o'clock. I remember I took a how train. I even made like this cute board because I was going to pick him up at the airport. I made this cute board, like, I'm waiting in here's your wife, here I am, type of a situation. I was trying to be cute. So yeah, I took how train to OR Tambo, and I was waiting for him. Believe me when I say, that is when, the moment he got off the plane, that is when the whole idea of marriage just came crumbling down. So on the Thursday, because he told me that he had also contacted people from my contact list to find out what kind of a person I am, I thought, what, let me also do this exercise. It's only fair for me to do my own research as well. So I did that. I contacted people, but because I had not been in South Africa for the past 2 years, everyone had good things to say about him. But then also I was a bit childish in my mind, because people had not seen him in 2 years. So whatever references of him that they were giving me, it was based on their experiences with him or of him the last 2 years, including this very, 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 very important member of the community, the mama, the woman that advertised him on Facebook, including her. She had not seen him in 2 years' time, right? Keep that in mind. So I got to the airport. Remember, I've had video calls with this man. I've been talking to him, and when I say video calls, it's not even a 2-minute thing. It's like I've seen him at his worst, like when he has just woken up. I've seen him snoring, because at a certain point, I remember on the Sunday, he didn't want us to, like, it was like, you hang up. So I was like, no, don't switch off the light. I legit put my phone on the other pillow, and he watched me sleep. And the following day, he fell asleep first, so I watched him sleep. So I've had him snore over the phone. I've seen him awake. I've seen him before he buses. I've seen him after he buses. I could smell his breath through the phone. I felt like I know this man. But there I am waiting at the airport. I'm standing there. You know how you welcome people when they've just gotten off the plane or whatever, they've arrived, at the airport. I'm standing there with people, and as I'm standing, I see him coming round the corner. The first thing that I notice is his walk. Tell me why a very, very handsome man is walking at the airport like Naomi Camel. He was shaking himself like, he's competing on Miss Universe. He was walking as though he's wearing heels. He was shaking himself. And I'm standing there with a board like this. But by now, I'm in shock. I'm shook. And he walks directly towards me. And I could feel all the excitement I had, from my head. It was slowly going down. Like, Lord, what is going on? Lord, what is going on? Why is this happening? Am I here to fetch a man or am I here to fetch a woman? But I'm not yet completely turned off. So when he walks towards me, he gets there and is like, why is he screaming like a girl? Everything about him at that very moment was screaming feminine. I did not pick that up over the phone. I never in a million years would have thought. I wasn't expecting that. I was not expecting that. But okay, we move. We hug. There at the airport, we hug. He is screaming, like his voice changed. It was so squeaky, like a girl's voice. And when he got there, he was like, oh my gosh, you're so beautiful. Look at you, you're looking like a model. Turn around. And I had to do this awkward twirl, like I'm turning for my man so that he can look at every aspect of me, And trust you me, I was dressed to the T, I was dressed to impress, but I felt so awkward. And now, like, as we were walking through the airport, he was busy like, I know, Miss Heritage SA, shake it. So I had to walk at the airport shaking myself like a Miss Heritage because Nkatamina says I must shake. He's showing me off, It was so awkward. And even with me walking like a model, I still felt so uncomfortable because here I am, walking next to a guy who's also shaking himself. It's like, am I doing it? Am I doing this right? As I was within my awkwardness, I knew we had to take a hot train from the airport to Sandton City. We were meeting a few of his friends. And that whole awkwardness, now we get to Sandton City. And who do we meet? We meet 3 gay guys. So because I've told you he was like he was proper handsome and he had a good fashion sense, So he told me, no, those are his friends that he met via social media. They are his fans actually, but they got on, like they really connected. So he thought it would be nice, like if they met now, since he's in Joburg. So it was 3 guys. Though 2 were a couple. Like, so yeah, it was 2 were a couple. It was us who were supposed to be a couple, and then there's 1 guy, but all 3 of them are gay. So as we were walking down Sandton City into a restaurant whereby we're going to chill, now all these 4 guys that are making me model right through the mall, like they're hyping me up, like yes girl, yes, they're making me do turns and stuff like that. It was so awkward, and I work in Sandton, so I kept on praying like, God, please don't let me bump into my colleagues. Don't let me bump into anyone I know. They were making so much noise. So now we went to a restaurant, and as we're sitting there, they were making so much noise. It felt like these are best friends. These are my girlfriends that I've known all my life, which was another worrying thing for me, because he said that he's never met these people, and I've known him as this muscular, hello baby, hello nkatamina type of guy, and now I'm seeing this side of him, and it was so large. It was so large, When we're sitting there, it felt like there are two couples and one person is an extra. But at this point in time, I cannot tell who the extra person is. I cannot tell who the third wheel is, because everyone is touching everyone. That friend is touching him, he's touching me. Who belongs to who? Who's the third wheel, But everything is happening so fast that I don't even have time to ask questions or to ask questions or to even process. It is the first time I'm meeting this guy. And this is how I met him, and this is who I met him with. So we sitting. I think when we got there, it was a little bit around 2:30 in the afternoon. We're sitting there. We're making. We ordered food. We're making noise. It was fun. There was nothing romantic about it. And an hour or so late, excuse me, I think around 4 o'clock, those guys had to leave because now his cousin is coming over. And honestly speaking, by the time his friends left, like, we're already Facebook friends, we had connected, and they approved of me as his partner for him. Why would strangers have to approve of me? But we are not there. Let's continue with the story. Then at 4 o'clock, some of his cousins, were knocking off work and coming to join us, so that they could get to know me. So yeah, his friends, like his cousins came, they joined, like his friends left, and his cousins are coming to the restaurant. Once again, his cousins haven't seen him in 2 years' time. So they are coming into the restaurant with their colleagues. They are showing off their cousin who lived in Europe for 2 years. They get there, everyone is excited, everyone is over everyone is asking questions, everyone is questioning me. It felt like I'm in an interview. Like, it was the friends that came, they were asking me questions, then they left. Now it's the cousin with her colleagues, they are there, they're getting to know me, they're asking me questions. Around 6, they left. There is his other cousin, there is his sister, there is the neighbor's child. Yes, the neighbor's child. He was there. They came, they were interviewing me, they were asking me questions. It felt like I'm on Judge Judy. There's a jury that's I'm on, like, it felt like I'm on a circus and I'm the main act, Everyone was coming there to not necessarily meet me, but to question me, give their approval, then leave. Question me, look at me, see whether I'm a suitable partner for him or not, then leave. I think we had about 3 or 4 groups of people coming at different times, and everyone, when they come, they ask me questions, and it was like that. By 8 p.m, honestly, I was exhausted. Since we sat at that restaurant, I think it's called Hardcore. It has like a guitar there by Sandton City Square, Mandela Square. Yeah, whatever the restaurant was, sharp. Either way, people were coming there, and by 8 p.m, I was like, yeah, I'm done. Hey, I'm done with these interviews. I feel awkward. This whole experience has been weird for me. It was supposed to be our first moment of our forever, but then I've seen him move from yes to yes back to yes. I was seeing like very different versions of him. Now I'm confused. Which one is the real him? This is the first time we're meeting. When his friends were here earlier on, he was acting very, very feminine. Now the neighbors are coming, he's acting very masculine. And by 8, we had to drive by somewhere and pick up his aunt, because she works at a hotel and that's where he was going to sleep. She made some arrangements for him. And even when we met the aunt, she's an older woman. She is the mother's sibling or sister. Yeah, she's somehow connected to the mother. When I met her, she's an older woman. When we get there, she tried to make me feel comfortable, but then she was also drilling me with questions. And what was really awkward is that throughout our conversation, she was constantly on the phone with him. She was constantly on the phone with his mother, and she was giving her updates, and she was like asking me certain questions that his mother wanted to know about me. And at the end of the day, she also says that she approves of me. Once again, who are you to approve of me? Do I even approve of your child? What's happening? And what really made me uncomfortable as well at that point in time. I know I'm not sad. I'm not, yeah, I'm like, yeah, I used to be even skinnier than this, you know. So she was like, oh my gosh, you're so skinny, my sister's going to enjoy feeding you. Feed who? For what? Who said my family doesn't feed me? Who said I'm starving? Where is she going to feed me? She expects me to go live in the bundles. Like, what's going on? You know, it felt so uncomfortable for me. And you know what? By the time we got to the hotel, I needed to drop them off because we're using my car. I was driving them around and stuff like that. Yeah, she did approve of me. She was happy. And once again, she was like, yeah, see you on Easter weekend. We can't wait to get to know your family. And I'm like, no, there's no Easter. No, there's no you. 3 weeks. 3 weeks. No. I felt so uncomfortable. We had not even had our first kiss at that moment. We had not had like our silent moment, you know, a moment whereby you're sitting in a room with your person looking at each other eye to eye, you know. It was so awkward and I felt so overwhelmed. So by the end of the night, like, I didn't even want to get out of the car to walk him into the hotel room because I was just like, I'm over it. I'm not sleeping here. You and your people, you're weird. I've met your whole village, but yeah, no, that was too much for me. So yeah, I went home and when I got home, I remember I texted him. I was like, what are the plans for tomorrow? And because even with what happened on Friday, I was not expecting to meet so many people. I felt like he didn't communicate. I didn't know the plan, and it was, for that reason, it was overwhelming for me actually. So I told him, I was like, you know, I asked him what's the plan, and he told me like, I'm meeting more people, and I was like, no, I'm not. So yeah, by the end of by the end of the evening, for me, I was just like, nah, I'm done with this guy. Hey, I don't get it. I don't understand. I'm so confused at this point in time. I am questioning his sexuality. I am questioning, because he moved from being so muscular to being feminine, back to muscular, to being this vulnerable child in front of his aunt and his mom. And more than anything, for him, it was like he just wanted everyone's approval. Then we are good to go. We are getting married. But who in my circle has met you? Who's going to approve you in my circle? Why all of this thing? Why this rush? You know? And yeah, that's when I was like, you know what? I need to think this over. I know that he's here for the whole weekend, and we had plans to spend time together. But I think by Saturday morning, I panicked. Hey, I panicked. I legit switched off my phone. We're supposed to meet for breakfast and have like a full day's plans, but I just went MIA on him. I was like, no, next time I communicate with him, I need to know exactly what I want from him. I think by now I have an idea of what he wants from me, but I need to know what I want from him. So yeah, later that evening I called him. I was like, yeah, can we please meet up somewhere where there's the two of us, we sit down and we talk. So yeah, I went to him and I laid down all these issues that I had, you know. And I remember, like, even with him, when like already he was asking me questions, like he's planning a wedding, he's planning a traditional wedding, he's legit doing that, you know. When I switched on my phone, like, I saw the kind of messages that he was texting me. Mommy is asking this, mommy is asking that. You, who's mommy? My family doesn't even know about you, you know. So I later on I went to him. I was like, okay, dude, let's sit down. I legit thought we're getting to know each other. When I commented on my status and I said, you know, Good Friday, Easter weekend, you guys can come through. For me, that was a joke. I was just joking. I was just playing around. And even now, I would like us to get to know each other. I think everything is happening too fast. I would like us to get to know each other some more and stuff like that. Can we just slow things down a little bit? And I remember he said, you know what, Vim, from the very first day I met you, from the very first day I started talking to you, I was clear with you. I laid down my intentions for you. I'm not playing games. I'm not here to play you. I'm not here to play games with you. I want to settle down. I want to get married to you. I want to be the father to your child. I want us to have our children of our own. I want us to build a family. You know, I've wasted so much time abroad, being alone, building a future with someone I've known for years. I'm not willing to get to know another person for so many years or whatever, because life is short. That's where he was coming from. Like, life is short, and for me it's like life is long, you know. So he still wasn't backing down. He was insisting, like, in 3 weeks time. For him it's like, if not in 3 weeks time, then when? And I didn't have an answer. It sounded like he wanted an answer almost immediately. He is legit doing this. According to him, he is getting married in 3 weeks time. There's no other way. For him it was like that or nothing at all. It felt like that. And that is when I went back and I started talking to my friends. I spoke with my cousin. I was like, I'm not 100% comfortable with this whole thing, you know. Last Friday, I mean just this past Saturday, I went on dates with 3 different guys. It was bad, but I woke up thinking I want to get to know someone. I've been married before. I've just came out from a marriage. I don't really know this guy, honestly speaking. And the last thing I want to do is to rush myself into another marriage. Yes, I'm not willing to date someone else for 9 years, but I would like a bit of time to get to know him. I feel like everyone in his circle that knows him, they know the version of him that they last saw 2 years ago. I don't even know this guy. Had it been someone I had known all along, then they come back from wherever and they're like, let's get married, I would jump into it. But now this is a stranger, you know. This is a stranger. And what scares me is that, you know, in the way that he is so serious and he's so determined to sticking to his timelines and to his plans. I mean, just on Monday we're naming our kids, you know. We're naming them Mujaji and Pitrose, you know. So now in 3 weeks time I will be a married woman again, and maybe in another 2 weeks time we'll start having a baby. We'll start having babies. And because he has made his intentions clear from day one, just because he had plans, because we were talking about those things, he will expect it to happen at that time, because that's what we spoke about. And that's when I realized, you know what, this is not for me. He's a good guy, but I'm not entirely comfortable with this. I am not 100% in it like he is, and I think it would be best if I just set him free, you know. Let him go marry someone else, because I'm not the girl for him. I thought it was a joke. It wasn't. I thought maybe the timelines were flexible. They are not. The plans, the dreams that I had at that point in time, that year, they were not accommodating for the kind of commitment he needed. And yeah, in my mind, our relationship already ended on Friday. So yeah, this is the shortest relationship I've ever been in. I mean, I was engaged within 24 hours and it was over by day 5 for me, honestly speaking. But yeah, on Sunday I just thought, you know what, let me set him free. So yeah, I'm not that bold, honestly speaking. I just blocked him everywhere. I blocked him and I went MIA on him and every single person in his circle that I had met. I blocked. Hello, hi, block. Sister, block. Auntie, block. I blocked him. I wasn't brave enough to actually tell him it's over and to tell him that he won't be getting married in 3 weeks time. I just blocked him. So yeah, you can go ahead and judge me now. You guys have never been in love. That's your problem. If you judge me, you've never been in love. Yeah, I really cared about that guy. I think he was a decent human being, and the way he was so serious about his commitment and his intentions. Sam, he did get married in December. Was it December? Late last year. I don't remember which month, but I think, yeah, I think it was November. I don't know. Yeah, it's December. Tonga people, you know, that time when there are so many weddings. So yeah, it's that time he got married in December. Someone, you know, it's such a small world. The world is this tiny, you know. Someone uploaded pictures of his wedding, of his white wedding. They were beautiful couple. So yeah, he did end up meeting someone, and I'm so happy for them. I'm so happy for him that he actually met someone who had the same vision, intentions, and timelines as him, because that is very crucial in a relationship. And if you look at the time frames, he might have met her even earlier on, because there must have been a lobola, there must have been the traditional celebration, then the white wedding. So they probably got married. You know, when was it? Easter weekend is in April. So for us, it was 3 weeks before Easter. So you see, I disappeared on him. He met someone. For sure, he probably went back to that post and chose another woman just like that. It's possible. It is very much possible. So yeah, I'm happy for them. But yeah, I chickened out of the marriage. I could have been lobola by now. I'd be having kids. Pikirosi and Mujaji or Jamela or Jajaja for some funny name, because I was honestly fooling around. I thought it was a joke, but he was serious. But yeah, someone wanted to put a ring on this. I feel so honored. So yeah, that's the end of my story time. Thank you for watching, and yeah, please like, share, subscribe. Judge away. It's okay. Yeah, see you on my next video. I love you all. Please remember to subscribe, like, comment, and see you on my next video.